Hey guys, tonight I'm going to be making a sign display for my business cards, and I am using a double slotted business card holder. I got this at Office Depot the other day and it was $1.99, and it's made by a company called Deflecto.com, Deflecto. I have vertical business cards here, so they're straight up and down. I'm going to use either regular colored popsicle sticks, or I have some multicolored ones. I'm going to make two of these, and I've got to use some cardstock. This has got some glitter to it. It's kind of a watercolor, so I thought that that would be a nice background. And then I'm going to use a white cardstock panel on top of that where I'm going to be printing my signs. And this, I used a EK Success diamond punch with some glitter cardstock that I had, along with some E6000 glue, some toothpicks, and some rhinestones. These are multicolored. I got these at the Dollar Tree. They've got lots of colors on them. I'm also going to be using my paper trimmer by Westcott. So let's get started on this DIY sparkly business card holder. I've got some white cardstock. This is just a regular 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to be printing what I want my sign to say on this cardstock. The first thing I want to do is glue my popsicle sticks together. I'm going to need 3 for each sign, and I'm just coming up here on my popsicle stick towards the top and putting a nice sized glue drop. I'm going to try to match the height of the sticks because not all of the popsicle sticks are going to be consistent. Then I am going to lay another popsicle stick on the top. There are 2 of the multicolored and 2 of the naturals. These have dried now. I have one of them already tucked behind my business cards here, and they just get stuck behind the cards. My signage will be glued to this piece of popsicle stick here across the top. I've created my little sign. I'm going to cut these out. I also used my little craft scissors to make a border. I don't know what this one would be called, but it sort of gives like a postage stamp type of a look. There are 2 little signs. It's going to be about the width of my popsicle sticks here. I wanted to have height. Go ahead and use my little 5x7 template and cut down here to the 7. Then turn it, do the same thing, put my paper at the 7-inch mark. So I'm on the 7, and then cut down again to the 7. That releases a 5x7 card. Now I'm going to turn my paper again to the 7-inch mark, move my cutter up to the top of my paper, cut down to the 7, released another card, and flip her around again. This time I can cut all the way down. Gave me 2 more 5x7s and a little 2x2-inch square. Got my 5x7 cards, and I'm centering this onto the polka dot panel. I actually used double stick tape for this panel. If you have an ATG gun, you can use that. Able to put my little diamonds on either side. I'm going to take my 3-in-1 glue. So I'm going to get my wax paper back again. I'm taking my fingernail and just trying to get the glue residue off where I kind of made a little blurb. There's my little sign. So about 1 inch down is where I want to place my paper. I'm going to run glue across this beam and then attach my paper to the beam itself, which it will cover the beam. The bottom of the paper will rest right above the business cards. Voila! It is kind of touching my cards a little bit. Next one I do, I might want to not go all the way down 1 inch, maybe just do a 3/4 of an inch down, and then that way there'll be more of a gap here on the bottom that won't be touching my business cards. So I have a little variety. I just place that in the back, and then that way when I put my cards in, it's going to hold that sign. I'm trying to outrun a storm. Can you see? Woo! Goodness, it's getting crazy. There is my display sign. It says Got sparkle? Coming soon, jewelry classes. Sign up for our waiting list. It has my little hat logo and my website directly on the sign, so that this hopefully will catch their attention. If they don't feel like signing up for the waiting list, or maybe they're not going to ask any questions, they just want to snag one of my business cards, then okay, that's great, because then they're still leaving with my contact information and hopefully will send me an email or check out my website and then have a little bit more confidence in me to ask about the jewelry classes or even make a purchase on my website. The little cardstock diamonds pertain to jewelry making. Helps to do the talking for me, so if I have to leave my table for some reason, I've got all of this information right here. Just a little tip there for you in making a promotional display for your craft fairs or any, even inside your classroom when you're teaching a class. Go ahead and have one of these set up there. That way they can take your cards, share with their friends, and then hopefully you build more classes that way, get more referrals. If you take these with you to the craft fairs, then you'll be able to have a handy little display for people that want to buy your products. Better go inside, guys. It's getting to be a little tornadic looking. I don't think so. I don't think we get tornadoes here in El Paso, but it's going to come a good rain. Have a sparkle-rific day, y'all.